Welcome to Portaferry CoHousing, where the future of affordable, sustainable living is being built. Northern Ireland's first ever resident-led housing development has just been granted planning permission. This unique project, set in 10 acres of beautiful land on the Clocky Road, will offer up to 32 eco-friendly homes. These energy-efficient, privately owned homes are nestled in a shared green space, with play areas, wildlife zones and gardens. But this is more than just housing, it's a new way of living. Co-housing means private homes combined with shared facilities like a common house, offices and communal spaces. It's about connection, cooperation and community, while still having your own front door. The modern idea of co-housing developed in Denmark in the 1960s, amongst groups of families who were dissatisfied with existing housing arrangements and communities that they felt did not meet their needs, particularly in respect of the work-life balance. As a result, this way of living is well established in Denmark, with 10% of new build properties falling under the banner of co-housing. We will be the first co-housing project in Northern Ireland, but the co-housing movement in the UK has been steadily growing over the last few years. Some developments, such as this one in London for older women, have been designed with the specific needs of their residents in mind. Most developments, including ours, are cross-generational, but one thing that all co-housing developments have in common is their focus on community-based living, combining individual homes with shared spaces and activities. Co-housing provides a sense of belonging and reduces isolation, whilst also allowing individuals to maintain their independence and autonomy. Founded in 2020, Portaferry CoHousing is a not-for-profit group led by its members. That means we have more control over design and costs, making our homes more affordable. It also means we can be more intentional about the kind of community that we want to create. Although we only received planning approval in May of 2025, we have been working to get this project off the ground since we founded the group 5 years ago. Our fortnightly meetings are where we have been laying the groundwork for all that is involved with establishing this kind of community. From construction and finance to living together and land maintenance. And the land is one area where we have been able to get a bit of a head start with the project. With over 2,000 trees planted, including oak, birch, alder and willow.
We planted a lot of young trees a couple of years ago, and here we're in the middle of a hazel grove, so we're just sort of clearing the weeds around them to give them a bit of breathing space while they're still young. So that's essentially it. It's just sort of an ongoing job till they're big enough to fend for themselves, and so we've just done a whole bunch of oak back there. 95% of what we planted is native, so, and it was all paid for by a grant from DAERA. So we were very lucky, so it's all been paid for, but it's been a lot of work. So the planting itself, we planted a total of about 2,000 trees.
Our members include Portaferry locals, as well as others who are making the move from as far away as New Zealand. But one thing that all our members have in common is an enthusiasm to be part of a real community, where neighbours look out for each other.
I think that we'd all like to end up in a friendly and caring community, but the reality is we have to be intentional and proactive about making that happen. I think that co-housing gives us a template of a way to live, where although we may have different beliefs, we share the same values, and we can demonstrate those values by the way that we live with each other.
I am delighted to be part of Portaferry CoHousing. Growing up in County Down, we had a great sense of community. However, I think we may have taken that for granted and just assumed it was always going to be there. But over these past few years, I have certainly felt isolated. I'm really looking forward to moving into Portaferry and getting that sense of community back again.
We share the ethos of co-housing, and everyone contributes their skills and their interests to create a strong, cohesive community. But at the same time, we value very much the uniqueness and diversity of each individual and encourage everyone in their personal growth.
We hope to make a positive impact on the wider community. with 32 new households ready to engage, get involved and celebrate everything that makes Portaferry unique. It also means 32 new households supporting the local economy, shopping locally, using local services and helping local businesses thrive. Each home will be privately owned and some may be available for rent. With half of the households already signed up, demand is growing fast. So if you're excited by the idea of living more sustainably, affordably, and actually knowing your neighbours, then we want to hear from you. Thanks for watching.